Biggest third down in Bryce Young's career. You need 10. Play clock at 4. From the pocket. Launching downfield. Underthrown and intercepted. Kelee Ringo has an escort down the sidelines. All the way to the end zone. And Georgia is going to conquer the Crimson Tide. The sweet irony not lost on the Georgia faithful. It was a pick six that doomed them in round 1 at Atlanta. And now a pick six has sealed it. And Kelee Ringo, who plays for his mom, has been battling breast cancer in recent years. She works hard to attend the games of her son. She was there at the SEC championship game, and look at the tears.
Oh, man. Yeah, let's just take that in right there. Good for 13, man. Good for Stetson Bennett.
In a spectacular season for the Heisman Trophy winner, this was not his finest moment. Without his main weapons, Kirk, he just tried to force a play.
Yeah, he's to the outside. The receiver's to the outside. Bryce, he didn't get pressure, but I don't know if he's expecting a back shoulder throw or bringing Holden back, whatever it might have been. But unlike Kendrick, Ringo gets his eyes on the ball, and he sees that it's underthrown and adjusts back and makes that interception. As you said, he had a convoy in front of him. It wasn't just about securing this. Look at Kirby in the background. That's elevation. That was 38 inches right there by Kirby Smart.
We saw the speed earlier. There's the vertical jump.
Yeah.
Ringo, as a freshman, his first interception. Taken to the house, and a former defensive back. Very close now to delivering a national championship to his alma mater.
1980. Herschel Walker, Vince Dooley. It's the last time Georgia's won a national championship. We have Georgia fans in front of us. I can't imagine what's going on in the state of Georgia and Georgia Bulldog Nation all across the country.
For this dream, I had to actually make a video for this. I'm very careful about a lot of the dreams that I share. Some of the dreams I do share, mostly in my private pages, some publicly, depending on the magnitude of it. But a lot of dreams I don't particularly share openly. But this one I want to share, and as you could see, beforehand, what it's talking about. So I got my notes and stuff, how I wrote it down. And I'm going to try to share it the best I can. So this was on the 28th. And this was had to be about 2 or 3 in the morning. It felt long. It was one of those dreams for people who's out there that know about dreams and they're dreamers as well. It was one of those dreams where it felt so long and it felt so intense till by the time you woke up, you felt drained, like you literally felt drained. So I'm going to try to explain this dream the best I can. Some of the details I have to leave out due to names and stuff like that. So I'm not going to mention any of the names because I just don't believe in doing that. And plus, just have to be careful with that. So let's get into the dream. Once again, so I had a dream. It was like opening day of UGA football. And I know a lot of people out there I know are UGA fans and, football fans or whatever like that. But it was like it was opening day of UGA football. So they were they were beating the brakes off this team. I don't know who this team was, but they were like literally, it seemed like every possession just beating the brakes off of this team. But this team didn't give up. But it seemed like no matter how they didn't give up, it was just like Georgia just kept going. They just kept putting it on them. It just was nonstop. You could see Georgia team just, high-fiving each other. And just having a good time. Like, hey, we got this game, we killing it, we doing what we do. And, you know, many of you know that Georgia, of course, have won the championships 2 times in a row. So, you know, it was kind of like, it was more like a game, but it felt like a season. So I said like that, if that makes sense. It, like I said, in the moment, it was more like one game, but that one game felt like an entire season, if you understand. So let's keep going. So something happened right before halftime. So I'm gonna see in my notes right quick that I put. Okay, I did. So basically, right before halftime, I noticed this team that was getting the brakes beat off of them. It's as if they, I don't know, some kind of confidence came over them. And they were, you could tell, like, even on the field, like, they just felt like they knew something was about to happen. But you could just see it in their demeanor. It's kind of hard to describe, but you could see it in their demeanor. And you could tell, like, even when they was about to hike the ball, you could see them. They were, you know, shifting the offense and all that kind of stuff. Like, it, you know what I'm talking about if you're a football fan. So I noticed right before they hiked the ball, it's like they had some kind of dust and they had some kind of what seemed to be like confetti pieces in their hands, and they took it and threw it in the air. And what I knew about that was that it was like a witchcraft ritual. It was like this team had started working a witchcraft ritual. And so they threw that in the air, and all of a sudden, like, it would, well, let me go back. At this moment, I was actually like standing on the field, so I could see all of this as if like I was a referee or something like that. I could see like what this team was doing. I'm not sure if UGA actually saw what the team was doing. Like, it's almost like it was just a game going on for them, but for me, I could see this, what I'm telling you now. So after they threw it up, it's almost like it was a trance or something. Like the entire, everything just froze and kind of turned into like a slow motion, like it was a trance. Like, you know, everything was just like just slow motion. And in this team, if I can explain correctly, this team was actually able to come back and have its way with UGA. It's like UGA couldn't do nothing. Like, they couldn't do nothing. This team just literally, like, it just took over. And although it was like halftime, it was actually as if like the game was about to be over, and this team just literally just muscled its way in this moment. And I'm hoping I'm explaining it correctly, but it's just like this team just had its way with UGA, and I was like just so amazed. And after what seemed to be the season, but yet just the game was over, I remember just like a total shock. It was just like, I seen the cameraman, they were packing up, you know, the lights were going out in the stadium, and it was just like a total shock or a lost feeling that just had, like, you could tell the life was not there at UGA anymore. And so I woke up out of the dream, and I instantly asked the Lord, what did that mean? Like, what did that mean? And I want to share this with you. And again, I'm not sure if this would be this upcoming season or if it will be a season down the line. I really don't know. This is just all I saw. And so let me get to that. Let me see. Okay. And I heard this. UGA has dealt with pride. Now they will be beating teams, and all of a sudden these teams will come back and will start to beat them. UGA will have a humbling year. Not sure when this was to happen, but I know what I saw. So again, UGA has been winning. You know, again, I don't really watch too much college football, but I know UGA been winning. And I'm not sure about all of the pride. I'm just going by what God has said to me. And once again, I know many of you like UGA, and that's cool. But once again, I know what I saw in the dream, and whatever it is, that's why it's happening. And it's just going to be a humbling year and season for the UGA Bulldogs. So that's what I want to share. That's what I saw. And yeah, talk to you soon.